Coach Sully here. Welcome to this week's workout. For today's workout, what you need to know will be your footwork, basic footwork. Hands are up. Whichever direction you're moving, the foot that's in that direction moves first. Forward, right, back, left. We're going to also need to know our jab from our stance. Hands are up. Left hand, forward hand. Full extension, turning the punch, bringing it right back to cover. One more time, bringing it right back to cover. The next punch that we're going to need to know is our left hook. When we're throwing hooks, we have to wind up the hook, pointing that right shoulder forward and fire it off. The hook goes slightly past the midpoint of my body and back to cover. All together, winding it up, throwing it back to cover. Right hook, we wind up, going to the right, bringing that left shoulder forward. Throw the hook, back to cover. Wind it up, throw the hook, back to cover. Left uppercut. Lead hand, we bend the legs, not dropping the hands from the head. Throw it all together, bending the legs, throw it, and right uppercut. Bend the legs going the other way. Throw it. If you notice, we're not scooping. We're bending the legs so those hands stay up. Throw it. All right, guys, enjoy the workout. All right, guys, here we go. From our stance, stepping forward, jab, step to the right, jab, step back, jab, step to the left, jab, step forward, jab. Remember, we're moving on the balls of our feet. Jab, step back, jab, step to the left, jab, step forward, jab, step right, jab, step back, jab, step to the left. And remember, you can take this as intense as you like it. You can slow all the way down. And remember, initially, it's important to get this footwork down. We don't want to be crossing our feet. So if you're just starting out, slow down and get the footwork. There's no need to rush it. No matter how fast or how slow you go, it's still going to be a solid workout. Make sure we're breathing when we throw that jab out. Bringing that hand back up to the chin to cover. Moving on the balls of our feet. We don't have to take really big steps either. Step back. Keeping those eyes forward. Breathe in, nice and smooth. Full extension on that punch. That shoulder should be touching the cheek. Keeping those eyes forward. Really settle into your stance before you throw the punch. There's no need to rush. Nice and smooth. And just transferring that stance. Every time you take that second step, stance. Stance. Making sure you settled in before you throw the punch. Don't rush it. Get both of those feet on the ground. Stepping on the balls of your feet. You can throw your head movement in the middle of those punches. Back, step left. You should be in your stance. All right, let's do some sit-ups. We throw the jab cross at the top. or even the hook, or my favorite, the elbow, elbow, elbow. Let's go, let's go. Nice and relaxed. Remember, we're trying to kill two birds with one stone here. We're trying to get the repetitions in so we can make the footwork, make those basic punches, muscle memory, and we're getting a workout. Getting some reps and getting some sweat. Our next round, we're throwing the left hook. Take your time. Back. Remember, wind it up. Left. Forward. Wind it up. Take your time. There's no rush. Throwing that fist about slightly past the halfway mark. Keeping that elbow up. 90-degree bend in that arm. Breathe in. Keeping those hands up. As you start to get used to it, you can add this rotation on the ball of your foot. The same hand that's hooking. Rotate. Rotate. So we're winding up, rotate. Breathe in. Push. 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 Nice and relaxed. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Push. Left. Push. Forward. Push. Right. Push. Back. 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 Push. Left. Push. Making sure we're breathing. It's like I said, the steps don't have to be so big. Look nice and easy. A few, maybe about 6 inches, maybe 10 inches, maybe a foot, depending on how tall you are. You're gonna start to get that layer of sweat build up. Keeping that chin down. Keeping those eyes forward. All right, let's go to our sprinter sit-ups. It's lifting the upper part and lower part at the same time, giving it a clap. If this is a little difficult, you can just lift your legs like this. There we go. This is a great ab workout. Love it. Works those lower abs, those problem areas. Great for your core. Yes. Our next round, we're going to be throwing that right hook. And remember, guys, it's only 5 rounds. You knock it out, and you're done for the day. There we go. stance, step forward, right hook, step to the left, right hook, step back, right hook, step to the right, right hook, step forward, right hook, step to the left, right hook, step back, right hook, step to the left, right hook, forward, making sure we're breathing, making sure our stance is intact, stepping on the balls of our feet. We want to make sure every time we're stepping, every time we're throwing the punch, it's getting better and better. Taking our time, rotating on that back foot. Keeping the hand that's not punching, keeping that hand up. Making sure that hand doesn't drop. Get yourself nice and settled in before you throw the punch. Boom, I'm in my stance, then throw the punch. Forward, in my stance, then throw the punch. Hush. 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 Nice and smooth. Hush. Thumb up on these hooks. Hush. Hush. Keeping those eyes forward, keeping that chin down. Breathing. Hush. Hush. Settled in on our stance. Both feet on the mat before we throw the punch. There's no need to rush anything. It will be a workout. Hush. Back. Hush. Left. Hush. There we go. Good job. Hush. Take your time. Hush. Boom. We wind up. Hush. To the left. Hush. Forward. Hush. Right. All right. Now let's go to our push-up position. You can do it on your fist or you can do it on your hands, whichever one you're comfortable with. Back straight. If this one is difficult, just put your knees on the mat, but keep your back straight and your arms straight. So the next one we're going to be throwing is that left uppercut. The left uppercut. And you notice I'm going to be throwing it. Watch my hands. We want to minimize the time that those hands are away from the head. Almost there. Keeping that back straight. Good work, good work. All right. In our stance. Forward, uppercut. Left, right, uppercut. Back, uppercut. Getting that power from the legs, look. Oh, actually, we're just throwing the left one. Right. Bending the legs, bend the legs, throw the uppercut. In our stance, hand back to cover. Making your uppercut tight. Initially, you'll find it a little bit difficult to generate the force, but once you are able to train it to a point where your whole body is coordinated with the movement, wow, you can throw that uppercut nice and tight without compromising your defense. Making sure that our feet are settled in on the mat before we throw the punch. Forward, keeping that chin down. Right, back, left. Always coming back to our stance, punch, step, stance, punch, step, stance, punch. Bending those legs, breathing every time, hard exhale. The only way that your body knows to inhale is when those lungs are empty. So we help the process out by emptying the lungs every time we throw a punch or a kick. Right. After this, we got one more round left. Here we go. Making sure we're breathing. If you notice, the hand is not scooping. Boom, I'm bending my legs and throwing it straight up. I can even throw it long. See that? But the time that hand's away from my face is minimized. All right, now we're going to our low planks. Again, this is another one that you can go to your knees if this is a little bit too difficult for you. What I recommend is a lot of times what happens is you start off, you can do it, but then your arms get tired before the 60 seconds is up. Instead of just plopping down, go to the knees and take a little bit of that weight off of those shoulders. We got one more round. We're going to right uppercut. Almost there, home stretch. Keeping that back straight. Almost there. Almost there. And a good way to get some of that strain off the shoulders is to keep that core tight. All right, last round. In our stance, let's go. Throwing the right uppercut. Step. Right. Bending the legs. Back. Left. Forward. Right. Back. Left. Forward. Right. Back. Left. Breathing. Forward. Right. Back. Left. Pushing off that back foot. Right. Still moving on the balls of our feet. Left. There we go. Again, like I said, you don't have to take really huge steps. If you're having problems, make those steps smaller. It actually benefits you more to take smaller steps when you're working your footwork. Forward. And the square doesn't have to be perfect. You're just moving in that direction. Keeping those hands up. Right. Back. And as you start getting used to these workouts, you can up the intensity. This is designed to be taken at whatever level you're at. Even if you're advanced, you want to work your footwork. Go along with it. Stepping on the balls of your feet. Nice and easy. Left. Forward. Right. Back. Left. There we go. Almost there. Home stretch. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. We did hooks and uppercuts. Till next time, Coach Suley, Reps and Sweat Martial Arts and Fitness. Let's get it.